Hello and welcome to The Forum, the show where we get to know a student from Monroe County Community College. I'm your host, Lexi Greenwood, staff member with The Agora, which is the student newspaper at MCCC. For this episode of The Forum, we will be featuring recent academic award winners Rachael, Miska, and Emily Klyder. Hi Rachel and Emily, it's great to have you here.
Hi.
You were both selected to the 2022 All-Michigan Academic Team by the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and Rachael, you received a scholarship and were named a 2022 Coca-Cola Academic Team Gold Scholar. How did the selection process for those awards work?
I guess I'll start. For me, I had applied for a scholarship that I was nominated for, and I actually didn't know I got the scholarship until that day, so I was very surprised when I was awarded as Gold Scholar.
Well,
I think the All-Michigan Academic Team Award was just a faculty nomination.
Well, congratulations. How did you both get involved with Phi Theta Kappa, the MCC chapter?
I just got a letter in the mail telling me that I was eligible to join the program, so I immediately signed up for it, and right now Emily and I are working to put the group together. It was kind of quiet for a while with COVID, so.
For me, I had received an email, so at first I had no idea what it was. I never heard about it before, and so the first thing I did was ask my mother about it, and I realized that she was part of the program. So it was interesting to actually learn more about my mother, even just because I had no idea.
That's awesome. That's cool. So I know you're both the president and vice president of the chapter. What kind of roles does that entail?
Well, currently I am trying to learn the program because, as I said again, I'm really new to it, and I was actually nominated at the beginning of COVID, and I kept asking, why am I in the program now? Because I paid $60, and I feel like the program doesn't even exist on the campus. So as COVID's been winding down in the last couple months, I've been able to contact faculty and finally get some answers from them, and it was actually on a Zoom meeting just maybe 3 weeks ago, was it? Mm-hmm. That he gave us the option to run for president and vice president and the other roles, and so I'm very glad to be the new president of the PTK, and I hope to actually bring it back to life and start giving students more opportunities to engage in the campus.
It's very exciting. Congratulations. Okay. And then what are your guys' career goals moving forward after school?
For me, I will be going to Eastern Michigan University to get my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, and I hope to become a nurse practitioner.
Very cool.
I strive to become an orthopedic surgeon, so I would like to go to U of M, but I haven't done anything to get there yet. So
you're doing it right now by being in school, so that's awesome. Where did you both get your passion for wanting to join the medical field from?
For me, it was kind of with my grandparents. It started there. I'm young in my family, so my grandparents were already 90 years old by the time I was 11, and I didn't have a lot of time with them. But the time that I did have with them, it was a lot of me and my parents going over their home and caring for them. And seeing them in the hospital when they were passing away was extremely difficult for me to see. And I didn't like the feeling of not being able to help. So. Right. Knowing that I can help is awesome.
My journey actually started when I took my first Spanish class. So I realized I really love learning languages during that Spanish class, and I actually got onto Duolingo and started learning Chinese and everything else. So I'm like, I'd really like to do missions and go around the world and use what I'm learning and keep up with the Spanish, because even though it's just a requirement for my applied science degree, I'd like to actually keep practicing it and even expand to become fluent one day. And I'm like, what can I best offer the communities if I do go on missions around the world? And I'm like, I'd really like to do medical missions. And when I get to medical school, even if I have to do a 5-day-a-week job, I don't want to stay there very long. And even though it's kind of it's a hard goal, I'd like to retire doing a 5-day-a-week job by the time I'm 35 and actually get to go around the world.
That would be awesome. About how many languages have you started learning?
8, but
Wow. What languages are you working on?
it started as Spanish, and then my dad does business with China often, so I'm like, I'd really like to be his interpreter one day. So I got into that, and then I realized, wow, this is really, really, really fun, and I continued to Japanese, and I actually made a I became friends with an exchange student at MCCC, so I'm really excited to try the culture that she has, and she's already shown me multiple amazing dishes, and I mean, I could go on all about languages.
That's awesome. Well, we know that Emily loves to do languages. What kind of extracurriculars do you like to do, Rachel?
I like to volunteer. I'm trying my best to volunteer at hospitals and just get out more and to work with the community, but in a like medical way. So.
Very cool. All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. It's been great having you here, Rachel and Emily. I want to wish you both luck as you continue your academic careers, and congratulations on winning such great honors.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us today. Tune in next time to see another featured student on the forum.